Have you ever been talking to someone regularly, only for them to suddenly disappear without any explanation? No goodbye, no closure, no final message. This experience is known as ghosting, and it has become increasingly common in today's digital world. Whether it happens in friendships, dating, or even professional relationships, ghosting often leaves the other person confused, hurt, and searching for answers. While ghosting may seem cold or careless, it is often driven by deeper psychological factors rather than simple cruelty. Fear, emotional discomfort, poor communication skills, and conflict avoidance frequently play a much bigger role than people realize. Understanding why people ghost helps us see the behavior more clearly and reminds us that someone else's actions do not define our worth. In today's video, we'll explore 10 psychological reasons why people ghost and what this behavior reveals about human emotions, relationships, and communication. Stay until the end, because the final reason explains why closure sometimes has to come from within rather than from the person who disappeared. Number 1. They avoid difficult conversations. Many people ghost because they feel uncomfortable having honest conversations. Instead of explaining their feelings, they choose silence to avoid emotional discomfort. Number 2. Fear of hurting someone. Some individuals believe disappearing is less painful than openly rejecting someone, even though ghosting often causes far more confusion and emotional pain. Number 3. Emotional immaturity. People who struggle to handle emotions or relationships may lack the communication skills needed to end connections respectfully. Number 4. Conflict makes them uncomfortable. Rather than facing possible disagreement, disappointment, or confrontation, they choose to disappear entirely. Number 5. They lose interest without knowing how to say it. Sometimes feelings simply change, but instead of communicating honestly, people avoid the conversation altogether. Number 6. They feel overwhelmed. Stress, anxiety, personal problems, or emotional exhaustion can cause some people to withdraw from relationships without explanation. Number 7. Too many digital connections feel disposable. Modern technology sometimes makes relationships feel easier to leave because communication happens through screens rather than face-to-face conversations. Number 8. They fear being judged. Some people avoid explaining themselves because they worry about criticism, guilt, or disappointing the other person. Number 9. Ghosting reflects their choices, not your worth. Being ghosted often says more about the other person's communication style and emotional readiness than it does about your value. Number 10. Real closure comes from self-respect. Although everyone wants answers, waiting forever for an explanation can keep emotional wounds open. Healing often begins by accepting what happened, respecting yourself, and moving forward instead of chasing someone who chose not to communicate. Ghosting can be painful because it leaves unanswered questions, but understanding the psychology behind it reminds us that silence is often a reflection of the other person's emotional struggles, not your value as a person. Healthy relationships are built on honesty, respect, and communication, even when conversations are difficult. The people who truly belong in your life will choose communication over disappearing. Which of these reasons surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more psychology content that helps you understand human behavior, strengthen emotional resilience, and build healthier relationships. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.